Welcome to Body Control. 7 amazing journeys reveal how your body breathes, moves, heals, and protects you. With every breath, millions of oxygen molecules begin an incredible journey. Air rushes through the nose and down the windpipe into the lungs. Inside tiny air sacs called alveoli, oxygen crosses a delicate wall and enters the blood. Red blood cells collect the oxygen using a protein called hemoglobin. The heart pumps these busy carriers through arteries toward every part of the body. Today, a working leg muscle needs extra energy, so more oxygen is delivered there. Oxygen leaves the blood, enters a muscle cell, and reaches its microscopic power stations, the mitochondria. There, oxygen helps release usable energy from nutrients so the muscle can move. The leftover carbon dioxide travels back in the blood to the lungs and leaves with the next breath. From the air to a moving muscle and back again, the delivery never stops inside body control. Next, the brain's lightning message. Every movement begins with a message. When a child decides to kick a ball, the motor area of the brain prepares the command. Neurons pass the signal as a rapid electrical pulse. The message travels down through the brainstem and into the spinal cord. There, it connects with a motor neuron leading toward the leg. The pulse races along the neuron's long axon, protected and accelerated by insulating myelin. At the end of the nerve, the electrical message reaches the neuromuscular junction. A chemical messenger crosses the tiny gap and tells the muscle fiber to respond. Calcium is released inside the muscle, allowing microscopic protein filaments to slide past one another. The muscle shortens, the leg swings, and the ball flies. From a thought to a movement in a fraction of a second, that is the brain's lightning message inside body control. Now, the battle inside a wound. A small scrape may look simple, but inside the skin it starts an emergency operation. Damaged blood vessels send out alarm signals, and the body control team races to the scene. Platelets arrive first. They stick to the broken vessel, link together, and form a temporary plug. Long strands of fibrin weave through the plug, creating a stronger net that becomes a protective clot. Meanwhile, bacteria from the outside try to enter through the damaged skin. Fast immune cells surround the intruders, swallow them, and clear away damaged material. Then repair cells begin rebuilding. Fibroblasts lay down collagen support, tiny blood vessels regrow, and fresh skin cells spread across the surface. The clot dries into a scab that protects the busy construction site below. When the new skin is ready, the scab falls away and the emergency is over inside body control. Why do we hiccup? You are sitting quietly when suddenly hic. Then it happens again. Body control investigates. Under your lungs is a wide, breathing muscle called the diaphragm. When you breathe in, it moves downward and helps pull air into the lungs. Usually, this movement is smooth and steady, but sometimes the diaphragm suddenly twitches. That quick spasm makes you gulp in air. Almost immediately, the opening between your vocal cords snaps shut. The rushing air bumps into the closed opening. That makes the funny hic sound. Eating too quickly can trigger hiccups. Fizzy drinks or a very full stomach can trigger them too. Laughing hard or suddenly feeling excited may also start the mix-up. Most hiccups stop by themselves after a few minutes. Slow, calm breathing may help the diaphragm settle down. So a hiccup is not a tiny burp. It is a breathing muscle twitch followed by a closing voice box. Twitch, snap, hic. Breathing mystery solved inside body control. Why do we get goosebumps? A cold breeze arrives, and tiny bumps pop up on your skin. Why does your body do that? Body control investigates. Each hair grows from a tiny pocket in the skin called a follicle. Beside it is an extremely small muscle. When you feel cold, the nervous system sends an automatic signal. The tiny muscle tightens. It pulls the hair upright and lifts the nearby skin. That little hill is a goosebump. For furry animals, raised hair traps a thicker layer of warm air. It can also make a frightened animal look larger. Human ancestors had much more body hair than we do today. Their goosebumps probably helped with warmth and warning. We kept the old reflex, but lost most of the furry coat. Strong feelings can switch it on too. Fear, excitement, or powerful music may all cause goosebumps. You do not decide to make them. The automatic nervous system handles the whole job. Tiny muscle, raised hair, ancient body trick. Chilly mystery solved, inside body control. Why does your tummy rumble? Your tummy makes a loud grumble. Does that always mean you are hungry? Body control investigates. Your digestive system is a long, muscular tube. Its walls gently squeeze in waves. These waves move food, liquid, and gas along the journey. Doctors call this movement peristalsis. The moving mixture can slosh, bubble, and rumble. After a meal, food can soften some of those sounds. When the stomach and small intestine are emptier, the noises may seem louder. Between meals, the gut also starts a special cleaning pattern. Strong waves sweep leftover bits through the digestive tract. It is a bit like a cleanup crew checking an empty tunnel. Air and liquid moving through that tunnel create extra gurgles. Hunger can make this cleaning pattern more noticeable. But a rumbling tummy does not always mean you need food immediately. Most digestive noises are completely normal. So the sound is not your stomach talking. It is your muscular gut moving, mixing, and cleaning. Gurgle, rumble, mystery solved, inside body control. Finally, viruses versus bacteria. Two microscopic visitors appear. They look similar, but they are very different. Body control investigates. Bacteria are tiny living cells. They have their own tools for growing and making proteins. When conditions are right, bacteria can divide by themselves. Many bacteria are friendly helpers. Some live in the gut and help process food. Other bacteria can make us sick. Viruses are usually much smaller. A virus is not a cell. It carries instructions inside a protective shell, but it cannot make copies by itself. It must sneak into one of our cells. Then it uses that cell like a copy machine. Antibiotics can fight certain bacteria. They do not work against viruses. Special antiviral medicines can slow some viruses. Vaccines help the immune system recognize particular threats. Bacteria are tiny cells. Viruses are tiny hijackers. Different visitors need different defenses. Case closed. Inside body control. The adventure continues. Discover more journeys inside body control.